Calling down the highway, doing 95 alone. Trying to reach you, call you, but you won't come to the phone. Remember me, said you'd be my heart's home. Guess you were biting your tongue to go. Oh, I really should've known. Be with that in mind till we hit a red light. Then I see the signs. Oh, after all that time, this is it for us. You don't wanna try. God, your love was real, but it's not for us. Now you can't decide. Oh, oh, oh. After all this time, this was it for us. Change your energy, yeah, you switch things up. Now you seem brand new to me. But was that even for? Was you playing your games? Was you really bored? No. Oh, I really should've known. Be with that in mind till we hit a red light. Then I see the signs. Oh, after all that time, this is it for us. You don't wanna try. Thought your love was real, but it's not for us. No, you can't decide. Oh, oh, oh. After all this time, this was it for us.
Sorry I'm a little late, but DCS decided not to work again. I had to do the whole spiel. I really don't know what's causing it, but it definitely has something to do with the upgrade and the patch. Every time I run the game, it's fine, and then once I close it, the next time I run it, I'm going to have to delete all of my Metashader folders, my FXO folder, and then I've got to run the slow repair tool from Eagle Dynamics and let it go all the way through the process, and then it works. So something happened with the patch that's doing this. I just don't know what. The fix-it tool doesn't really tell me, it just fixes it. I'm not running any weird mods or anything like that, so it's definitely something with the patch. Oh crap, what did I call it? There it is. I'm gonna do the warm-up in the BU again. I gotta keep doing it so I can get used to it.
OZ1 on station at bullseye 32841.
Oh, did it keep my as long as my keybinds don't erase themselves again. Whoops. Well, that's interesting. Okay, something did happen. Why is my control... Huh. Okay. I was gonna say, that's not on anything else. So that's new. It was giving me an error on my TMS left. But that TMS has no other function besides TMS left as the weapon selector. So it's the depress. I wonder why my controls were giving me an error. I wonder if that has something to do with whatever's causing this. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Let's make sure it works. Okay, it works. Okay.
Tally utility at balls 326 Fort 180.
Isn't there a... Oh, that's the Isn't there a dark mode for the new VDIG? Once we get up in the air.
1. Cali
Okay, let's get up in the air.
Falls 327, Fort 170.
The laser pointer as in on the targeting pod? There's a laser pointer built onto the nods so that you can point a laser at what you're looking at. Not going to be a whole lot of times that's going to be very useful unless you're flying in a group of people and you're trying to point out a spot on the ground so that everyone else that has their nods up can see where you're pointing. You can also do the same thing though with the targeting pod, or you should be able to. Switch it over to infrared. Shoot a laser from the pod. Everyone with nods can see it. Everyone can see it in their targeting pods. But no, I didn't know they had that on here. Dude, you're in a Tomcat. You don't need to burn retinas. You can just lock them up with your friggin' radar and you're basically giving them cancer slowly. If you run out of munitions, just lock them up and stay behind them until they run away knowing that they're getting cancer. There we go. What's up, Doris? How are you doing this evening? Alright, we didn't do any waypoints. We're just going to go up in the air and fly again and try to pick some stuff out with our helmet. Yeah, I'll probably just throw 1 or 2 bandits up. All I have is 1 Sparrow and 2 heaters. I've got JDAMs underneath to work with the new Jester again. I still haven't read my manual, unfortunately. So we'll just practice getting the JDAM, getting the lantern pod on target and dropping some JDAMs on target. Getting the feel for all of the procedure. Are you tuning into the boat with your ICLS and your Tacan? Or are you just doing it raw?
We've got a Bandit 2 ship, Bra, 050, 45 miles, 1,100. Hey, I got some dirt at 11 o'clock. Okay, we got dirt at 2 o'clock.
Alright, let's head over to those BMPs. That'll be our first target. Get the lantern pod on the BMPs and drop one on their head. What's the utility? Oh, okay.
Roger. Roger. Friendly, Sentry, 1 o'clock high. Let's see, 13 miles.
Alright, we're gonna go out here and we'll hit those first. We just need to get some tood.
Laser armed.
Oh, that sun is gonna suck. And the lantern pod's on the right side, so... Weird scratch. What do you mean? I don't see a scratch. Oh, the squiggly line? Oh, God. I'm trying to remember what that actually represents. It's like the focal point of the lens, but there's an actual pure reason for it, and I can't think of it off the top of my head. Someone can look that up. It's where like the focal point of what the lens can see is inside that line, and anything outside of that
nails,
line might be off.
7 o'clock.
Oh, there you go, the masking area. Well, yeah, that's, yeah. It's kind of the same thing, yeah. I just wish I could mount it on the other pylon. Who turns right? I'm not even talking about NASCAR. I'm just talking about piloting in general. Banking right is so alien. Alright, we're looking for, I believe it's a fire. I think there's some kind of a marker near the radar. We're still a ways out. It's going to be out here somewhere. There it is. I see the smoke right there. Okay, so let's see if we can get it from here.
Yes, sir.
I see smoke.
Okay, going to area track. Okay, switching to area track. Okay. Going to area track. All right, designating. Got good laser range. Going to area track. Switching to area track. Fine, designating.
OZ1, tally.
Sending coordinates to the weapon.
326, Fort 170.
Pickle.
All right. Ten seconds to impact. Oof. He's a couple feet deeper now.
That looked like a good direct hit. I guess we can shoot the radar now. Drop one more bomb. Radar looks pretty damaged already, but...
Roger. Okay, point track selected. Roger that.
Oh yeah, it's all on fire. It's all done. Alright, well let's head up to the base then, I suppose. We got a little ways to get there. Let's make a marker.
All right. Roger. Copy. You got it. Going to point track. Copy. Let me put a cross on this back. You got it. Designating. All right, designating the kill box. One little cross for me, one huge loss for you. Designating.
Yeah, hand it off.
What a difference a few little numbers can make. Sending coordinates to the weapon now.
There we go. All right, we're all lined up. 45 seconds to drop.
You got it.
18. One and two pickle.
Oh, I got some dirt at 10 o'clock. Seconds TTI.
Straight down on the base. Dig it.
Impact.
Awesome. Gotta love JDAMs.
Okay, we're on. Bandit, Clank, 1 o'clock. 8 miles. Target, 6 miles. He's blocked, let's go.
Oh yeah, that's him. I guess we can look in the lantern.
$12 o'clock low. 460. $12 low. There's 410. He almost has us. Speed 380. 310, better now. Shit, he's almost got us. Coming right. Okay, that's 230. 200. Passing 240. 12 o'clock high. Flat 220. He's on our nose. Keep him there. Closing. Speed 240.
Left engine. There we go. Both engines.
Bandit is down. 270 knots. Wilco, we're at 310. Good, we're 340.
Let's see. The river. We got 2 more bombs. Let's drop them. And then we'll actually spawn a real bandit that will fight back. And then we'll see what server we're going to go to. I'm not sure where we're going to go. Just somewhere. Doesn't matter. What is that? That's interesting. That's the river. Oh no, you know what that is? That's my helipad area. That's the 4 smoke markers. What's up, Vic? There's the river. There's the bend right there.
Like that. I've got some dirt, 12 o'clock, and nails, 11 o'clock. Roger. Roger. Okay. Going to area track. Roger. Going to area track. Copy that. Okay, point track selected. Designating target.
We'll have to come back around. It's too bad we can't actually slew the targeting pod, but well, you can do it from the back seat. Front seat's not supposed to have any control over that anyway. The context button is just supposed to be you talking to Jester to let him know what to do. I do have 2 bombs left, right? Yeah. Oh, we should probably slow down. Friggin' Tomcat will get away from you.
I've got some dirt at 3 o'clock. Roger. Okay, area track selected.
Should have set up a right-hand orbit. This is going to be screwed up. I'm going to have to come back around anyway. Probably be better off setting a marker. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough time to get the targeting pod over there. It's already going to be... Yeah. Okay, let's just get some distance and set a marker. I think that would be the most efficient way. Unless I've got a good approach from the right side. Or the left side of the target, right side of the targeting pod. It'd be better just to set the marker. I wonder if this will be a good test. Let's get some distance. Let's make a new mark. Let's erase the old marker, make a new marker, and name it the same thing, and see if that works. Just for future reference. So what did I name this one? TGT1. So let's delete it. Let's come up here. T72 right there. Whoop. That's not what I wanted. And TGT1, and let's see if that actually uses the same marker but moves the targeting pod. It should, but that doesn't mean it will. Okay.
Roger.
It did say 27 seconds ago is when that was made, so...
Got it. You okay?
Okay, is it there? There we go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it works.
Okay. Okay, going point track. Okay, designating that target. Laser range is valid. Copy. Sending coordinates to weapon.
Alright. So we can't just use the same marker over and over again. That's good to know. That little squiggly line, the 3 hash marks on your rows is the lineup for the bomb. 1, 2, drop. Nope, it didn't drop. Oh, shoot. Because I have my gun selected. I had to deselect my gun. This bomb's going to be long, probably. But it might get there still. It'll just have to upend itself quicker.
Time to impact, 10 seconds.
I don't know how many times I've trimmed the nose down in this flight, but the BU seems to want to climb even more than the regular. Oh, it's a good hit still.
Impact. Oh man, did you see that explosion? Beautiful.
I have to trim the nose down a bunch.
Roger that. Roger. Roger. Okay, area track selected. Going to area track.
Well, that's the thing, though. She's really not. She's actually way more stable because of the DAFCS running now instead of the AFCS, which makes sense, but I don't know why the nose is just... It's acting a little strange.
Roger. Switching to area track.
I do wish we had a Jehemix, though. Then we could see symbology in our helmet when we're looking.
Roger. Copy. Designating target. Laser range is valid. Okay, sending coordinates to the weapon.
Looking for the hash mark on the rose. There it is. Just went past it a little bit. That hash mark's really hard to see, especially if there's radar contacts. All right, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, pickle. Should be the last one, right? Yep.
10 seconds TTI.
Got to remember to use right-hand orbits and try to square away the targeting pod into an area and designate it, and then come back around, and then you can search for targets.
We've got nails on our 12 and dirt 1 o'clock.
Good stuff. Just needs a little bit more practice.
Laser is on. Laser on. All right. You got it. I'll scan that direction.
All right. Let's spawn 2. Now the good thing is, because we can use map markers, what we can do is set up a SPI from very far away at a very high altitude. So we can probably sling some JDAMs from outside of certain SAM ranges and use smaller JDAMs like 38s so that they can't intercept them as GBI with GBIs because they're too small. We really have this might make a really nice tool for flinging 38s from pretty far out. Pick a bomb, just go to your
Heads up, nails 5 o'clock.
Jester thing, and then go to air-to-ground weapons, and then select ordnance up here. And then make sure once you select ordnance, you select the mechanical fuse. And then of course there's also a JDAM. If you want to set up ripples and all that stuff, you do it all in here. Set bomb delivery mode, which is going to be CCIP or CCRP, except they call it different modes in the Tomcat. Yeah, comp pilot, comp IP, comp target. So if you get a CCIP, you just use comp pilot. All right. Is that them right there? Yep, that's them. So now we can go like this.
Okay, hooking it.
And we can get them to hook them. Look at that. Why is it not showing in the HUD?
Okay, let me hook it.
Well, that's interesting. It's got it hooked, but it's not showing up in the HUD. I'm looking right at the jet, dude. Why are you not?
We came, we saw, we hooked. Can't do that. Can't do that. Right. Scanning that direction.
There you go. There we go. We use the context to lock them up. Yeah, I'm in AA. I'm in area.
There's a Bandit 2-ship Bra, 105, 21 miles.
Okay, he's got both of them. I've got one, and the other one was hooked for a second. I've got one Sparrow and 2 heaters.
We'll hook it. Alrighty. Yes, sir. Got him, STT.
14 miles.
Is your dot. Target, 14 miles.
Fox 1. Oh. Let's see if we can come over the top and get the other guy.
Switching to PSTT.
Oh, you suck, dude.
That's a duck. That's your dot.
If you blow that lock, I'm gonna eject your stupid ass. Nope, he didn't
Target,
blow the lock.
7 miles.
That's the first time he hasn't blown the lock in like, I don't know, a year. He always blows the lock. That's a long Sparrow shot.
Splash.
Splash. All right, switching to PAL.
Okay, we're on.
ACM up.
Bandit is going down. Locked and loaded. Fire when ready.
Fox 2.
Passing 400. Great balls of fire. 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock.
Missed with the flares.
12 o'clock.
I gotta slow down a little bit more. We're a little higher than cornering.
12 o'clock low. Missile missed. 12 o'clock low. Passing 440. 12 o'clock high. 470. 12 o'clock low. 430. 12 o'clock. One o'clock low.
You're gonna hit the ground if you're not careful, dude. I got you now.
380. Looking good. Keep it coming.
Fox 2.
330. Just above corner speed.
Splash.
Oh, splash! Bandit is going down.
He's good.
Looking like 290. Six o'clock. 6 o'clock low.
The special option off. There's a special option to make sure he doesn't switch between pulse and regular when you're moving in range.
350. Sorry, 330.
I didn't know there was a special. Oh, really? You're shitting me. That angers me, because that was one of the biggest problems, is he would always switch the pulse when you have a missile in flight. It's like you're always going to switch ranges when you're firing a Sparrow in mid-max range. Because you're going to keep flying towards the Bandit because it's a Fox 1 and you're trying to maintain solid lock. That always pissed me off, that he can't switch to pulse without losing the lock. Because you should be able to rotate over to the pulse and not bust the lock every time. But for some reason, I thought it was a bug because he did it 100% of the time. There it is. That little bastard. That got under my skin so many times. Every time I'd be doing like a multiple engagement, all I have on me is like 4 Sparrows and 4 heaters, and I'd lose my first Sparrow shot and alert them that I'm coming in, because he would switch the pulse. He would switch to pulse, and we'd lose it. Every now and then, I got pretty good with switching to PAL, and the missile would actually reacquire. I've had it reacquire a couple times once, because I was so ready with the PAL when he screwed it up. I'm gonna go test it right now. I'm gonna load up with... Oh no, it's locking up again. Mother... Oh my god. What the hell is going on? We were just on the map.
No! God! No! God, please, no! No! No!
Yep, it's white screening. White screen of death. This patch is pissing me off. Alright, give me a second. I gotta...
Bye, have a great time.
Alright, now it's telling me to clear my temp data. Increase my page file? What? This ain't 1999. Give me a second. Let me go to my app data. I'm looking to see if there's a DCS folder in app data under temporary. There is a DCS temp data. I guess it'll just erase this, delete this folder. Alright, where's the config folder? Is it in saved games? Let me see if there's a config in saved games. But I'm not deleting all my controls. Does the config have all your... Doesn't have all your airplane controls, does it? Where does it keep my... It says to delete the config folder, but I don't want to lose... It does, it saves all my inputs here, motherfucker. Okay, maybe I can copy all that. Well, let's just see. Let me just run a test and see if I can get the game to run again. I might have to rebuild my practice map if that's what's doing it, is my practice map. I don't know what on my practice map would be doing it. My practice map's sterile. There's no weird stuff running on it. I'm gonna do the quick repair. I'm not gonna do the slow repair this time because that'll take like 30 minutes. Man, this is friggin' annoying. Okay, it's removing something and installing new runtimes. Which that doesn't mean shit, it's gonna do that automatically anyway. Man, headsets are rough because I've heard people say good things about the affordable ones like the MetaQuest and stuff, but then I hear someone that has one of the really good headsets and they're like crazy about it, going, oh my god, this is insane.
Porch light flicker on the siding, moths dancing like they know the tune. Porch light flicker on the siding, moths dancing like they know the tune. Every breath feels borrowed, but tonight the world's in tune.
It's the editor. The editor is where the hang-up keeps happening. I just opened up that map we were just on, and it opened this time. I tried to open an editor, and it's just stuck on terrain in it 1 VTI.
If this sounding perfect, that's how I would smile.
The editor is what's causing all this issue. I kind of need the fucking editor. Let me see what they say.
I couldn't ask for more. Let the porch light burn uneven. Let the shadows play. Yeah, the porch light burn uneven.
It keeps wanting me to remove my config folder and rename my save game folder, which is like fucking 800 gigabytes of stuff. I don't want to do that if I don't have to. But for some reason, it's just the editor that's doing this. Everything's fine, but if I touch the editor, everything locks up. It won't load anything. Which means it probably is a corruption in one of the configuration files. Alright, let's just see if we can get into the server. Okay, yeah, it loads through. It's literally just the editor keeps doing it. It'll load all the files just fine, but the editor is messed up. So what I might have to do is I might have to pull my layout controls folder out and then delete the config file and restart the game and let it load a new config file and then put my key bindings back in manually. Like put the folder back in. I'm not redoing all my bindings right now. I will go find Eagle Dynamics people that are closest to me and I will beat the crap out of them if I have to do that. This is taking a lot longer to load too now though. Usually the patches don't give me too many problems. This is bad. This has been game breaking for 2 nights in a row. Yeah, it was a huge patch. Like I said, I think mine, because I have so many modules installed, plus I got the upgrade, I think it was 200, and it made me delete some stuff so I had enough room to download it onto the drive that has DCS, because it was like 270 gig download. And I'm just running out of space. So I cleared space, so I don't have like a page file problem or anything ridiculous like that. But if they keep having patches that require that much, eventually I'm going to run out of a hard drive. I won't be able to update. I've only got one more program I can remove from the drive. then it's purely just DCS because I removed my editing software. What was I doing? Oh, I was just gonna test the pulse lock. Yeah, we'll just rearm and reload on the tarmac. I'll put Sparrows on here and we'll go up and see if we can force Jester to screw up the lock and see if that fixed it. If it loads in. Oh, let me use the restroom while we're friggin' waiting for this. Yeah, mine didn't even start the patch. I started patching and it went red. It red barred and said you need to remove stuff so that we can download the patch. I'm like, I've got like almost 300 gigs free on this drive. What do you mean? But nope, I needed to delete some more. Because they don't know how to friggin' compress things into DAT files for downloading. It's all raw. No unpacking involved.
Uzi 1 on station at Bullseye 328 for 170 at 1,600.
Alright, ground crew, rearm, refuel. Let's get rid of the pod. Get rid of that. And let's put Sparrows down here. What?
Uzi 1, Cali utility at Bulls 326 for 180.
There we go. You figured it would just remove all the Phoenixes if they're in the way. It's because they download the entire patch onto your drive and then they put it into the folder and then erase the old part. They don't like use compression DAT files and unpack it to install. It's just like one gigantic download and then it works to put the stuff in and remove the old stuff. Instead of doing it all at once, you got to store the entire length of the patch with the original folder all at the same time. Because they're super
Request
smart.
rearming.
They use their thinking thoughts. Their patches are as optimized as their engine. The engine I understand why it's not that optimized though, because they've layer caked it for like 16 years. I have a 2 terabyte drive. It's already overflowing. It's already, because you know, if you get a 2 terabyte drive, you don't have a 2 terabyte drive, so on. Well, that's the thing, though. That's the one other thing I have on my DCS drive, Vic, is I have Star Citizen. So as soon as another giant patch comes out, I'm gonna have to remove Star Citizen. I need to get more. I need to buy 2 more friggin' SSDs that are like 4 terabyte each, but you can't get a 4 terabyte SSD now for anything less than your soul and a testicle. So I've just got to wait till I can. Okay, did it not? Did it say I'm done? I got the missiles. I must have missed it where they said that they. Alright, let's just go. Alright, we got 4 sparrows to mess with and see if Jester does better now. I love the idea of Star Citizen, but unfortunately, the guy that runs it can't run a company or build a game. He's an idea guy, but he needs to have like a Targ Wrangler to control the stuff, and he's never had that. So now the game is actually just inventing more stuff to sell you. That's the game. I want it to be more than that, but I have this really, really bad feeling it's never going to be that, because eventually they're going to run out of money for all this shit they built, because they're like, well, let's build 2 more new studios, and let's fund this Hollywood career, and let's do all this other stuff, and they're going to run out of money. Because all that money didn't go into the game, not even close. So eventually, they won't be able to sell new pixels, and it'll start slowing way down. So whatever game is there when that starts happening is what everyone's gonna get. It's an amazing idea, but it's a horribly mismanaged. And the funny thing is when it comes to Chris Roberts, every game he's ever worked on suffers the exact same thing, which is why all the games he's made that get released have someone controlling it over him and just use him for ideas and coding. Every time he's tried to actually get a project, he does the exact same thing and feature creeps it and buries it, and it never releases until the company takes it away from him and finishes it and releases it. So this is not new. People just gave him a bunch of money now, so he doesn't have to finish it or quit and let somebody else take it over. Of course. Well, I played Freelancer, not Starlancer. I played Freelancer and I played the command, oh hell, you know, the Commander games. Well, that's the thing, but they're in a loop now where to keep the lights on and keep all the, because their overhead is way more than it should be because they just kept growing and spending money instead of building a game. So now just to keep everything going, they've got to come up with a new idea and just start selling it before they've even started working on it, just to keep the lights on, and that's going to catch up to them eventually for sure. And they've been blowing a lot of money too. So you can do that for a little while with nostalgia and keeping that pipe dream going, but it's not going to be forever at all. It's already starting to wind down. Let's do a 2-ship and see if Jester screws up.
We've got looks like, yeah, Bandit 2-ship, Bra, 050, 44 miles, 1,200.
That's not true at all. That is absolutely definitely not true, just by if you look at everything they've done. They haven't had everybody on Squadron 42 at all. To make a game, for one, to make a game you don't need a bunch of different studios with full crews and HR departments in both sides, and you don't need to be funding other people's careers that aren't involved with the game. You absolutely don't need to be spending all this money trying to break back into Hollywood for yourself and your family.
Looks like there's dirt at 4 o'clock.
That's not true at all. That's a cope. Like I said, luckily there's enough whales that are all about the fact that there hasn't been a really good space game forever and all that, that's just keeping it fueled, but it's going to end up bad probably. I mean, the game might release and be better later on, but the whole situation is just going to be bad. It already has been bad. What's up, Mitsu?
Roger. Friendly, E3, 1 o'clock, 12 miles. There's a Bandit, Bra, 100, 42 miles.
That's our boy. I loved Eve, but I got kind of sick of all the shoot your neighbor griefing and stuff. I kind of was hoping that eventually we'd get an Eve that was like an adventure game, so you could just go into deep space, kill the big pirates, and have a lot of exploration fun and all that. The griefing got old. I didn't keep playing it for a real long time because I didn't have the time to put into it. But I was always hoping there would be a good PvE Eve Online, because I loved all the systems and all the building. But this was a long time ago when I checked it out too, back when building was better. Last time I looked at it, like, you couldn't even build a ship anymore without like 5 different new things that you have to spend real money on to get the parts and all this weird shit. It was stupid. They fucked it all up. It's like they turned it into a tablet game with gacha. But the original Eve I thought was great. I just wasn't really big on all the griefing. It was fun for a while, but I just didn't have the time. So I wouldn't put an hour, I wouldn't put hours into something when I don't have that time anymore, just to have someone else grief me every chance they get, you know, and ruin all the progress. So the idea of the game was great, but I'm not down with the no rules, open grief, and all the money that it is now. That's insane how much. Oh, I love the new F-14, you bet. I'm not very good with it yet, but I'm getting there. This is only like the 3rd time I've been up in the air with it.
Hey, I got dirt at 7 o'clock and nails 6 o'clock.
The patch has kind of destroyed my DCS folder. It keeps breaking down. I can't use my editor anymore right now.
right, hooking it. Okay. I got locked. Target, 20 miles.
Hey, I'm close to pro. I haven't even read the manual yet, and I've done pretty damn good so far. I am going to have to read the manual soon, though. There's only so much I can get with intuition.
Target, 16 miles.
71, time utility at Bulls 326 for 170.
Fox 1. Or not. Well, that's interesting. Okay. None of my
Target,
weapons work.
8 miles.
None of my weapons work. Perfect.
Switching to PSTT. I lost lock.
He still lost the lock anyway.
Here we go again. Bandits, SU-34, 12 o'clock, 5 miles, speeding at 510. 12 o'clock low, 12 o'clock. Spike, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock low, 10 o'clock low.
Now they're on. Okay, weapons are online now.
9 o'clock, 6 o'clock,
So now
showing
that,
540.
that special option did not change the problem.
12 o'clock, 12 o'clock high,
Fox 2.
480 knots. 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Oh, splash! Passing 450. Bandit is down. 1 o'clock low, speed is 380. 1 o'clock low. 12 o'clock low. The speed 350. 12 o'clock high. 12 o'clock. He's going to our 6, man. 12 o'clock low. He's on our 6. Keep it up. Good job. We're on a 6. Okay, that's 400. 10 o'clock high. 430 knots. You're right behind him. Speed 460. He's on our 12. Ain't gonna get better than that. You have him now. Passing 410. Light him up. He's right in front of us. 380. Eight o'clock high. Speed 350. 310 knots. 280 knots. He's right in front of us. Speed 230. $12 o'clock. Splash. 12 o'clock. Okay, splash. 12 o'clock. Speed is 270. 5 o'clock high. The bandit is going down.
All right.
320, sweet.
Let's spawn a new one. My private practice server. Just running through some stuff.
Speed 350. Speed 380. 410.
Vic. Hey, Vic, can you go ahead and print a copy of that for me and mail it? She won't mind. Tell her it's for a really good-looking disabled guy. They're going to be coming to you and being like, why did we have to add paper?
Unable. Cooking. Great success. Roger that. We've got a bandit. 185, 17 miles. I've got a lock.
Okay, shoot this time.
Target, 15 miles.
Foxwell?
All right, your dot.
There we go. We got a missile off. Alright, now we're going to see if he switches to pulse and loses the lock. If he does, then I'm switching that option back to the way it was. I've never messed with that option anyway.
That's a fullback. Target, 6 miles. It's game time. Splash.
Oh, we got him.
Bandit is down.
Well, that wasn't a very good test. He didn't switch. Hey, thanks for the follow, Chuck. I appreciate that.
Sorted, your dot. Hook, hook, hook. Not able. That's a Su-34.
Not shooting.
Copy. 12 o'clock. I have a lock.
There we go. That was a late shot.
Spike. 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Splash. The bandit is down.
Well, maybe I'll leave that option off. He's not switching right there and busting the log. Let me get a little distance and come back around and do one more test. Alright, what do we got? One more? Yeah, we got one more. Alright, where is he? Oh, that's him right there then, right there. Actually, let's see if we can hook him.
Hooking.
Yeah, he hooked him. Nice. Yeah, he's got him hooked. All right, here we go. 15.5 miles.
Pucker time. There's a bandit. Bra. 330. 15 miles. Roger. I have a lock. Target. 14 miles.
Twelve and a half miles.
Looks good. You're dot.
We've got good closure. All right, Fox 1.
Target. 9 miles.
I don't know if that's going to get there because he's flying directly away from us.
That's a Su-34.
Well, he's holding the lock.
Splash.
Oh, he got him. Okay, we'll leave that
Bandit
option.
is down.
We'll leave that option. It worked more times than it didn't, so we'll leave that the way it is now. The Jester switching from PD-STT to PSTT in special options. I went ahead and unchecked it. Jester does okay, but as soon as you try to shoot a long range, like mid to max range Sparrow, he'll switch to pulse about halfway through the missile track and lose the lock, which trashes the missile for the most part. Sometimes you can switch to a POW lock really quickly and it'll reacquire, but most of the time it won't. It's just a pain in the ass when he does that. Alright, I think that's enough upgrade practice. I guess let's jump onto a server and see if we can do a little flying before my DCS just shits out completely. I don't need practice landing. If there's one thing I can do is take off, fly, and land without any real issues. Well, actually in the Tomcat, that's one of the few jets where the Rio actually can shoot a missile. In almost all two-seaters, the Wizzo or Rio will set the parameters for things and all that for the ballistic computer and all that, but they don't actually shoot anything. But in the Tomcat, actually, the Jester can fire Phoenixes off from the back seat. And then they found out that was probably a bad idea. And they stopped doing that. What was it? The Gulf of Idra incident where the Rio blew up a flogger? Let's go to Syria. Hey, Jacksonville, Florida. Cool. Hope you're enjoying yourself. It's not a very exciting night tonight. We're still just learning a new jet. It's kind of a slower stream than normal, but... How many blank pages are on that manual, by the way? Because if you bring up their PDF, there's a lot of pages that have like just a number and almost nothing else on there. I imagine it's going to waste a lot of paper. I downloaded the entire manual from Heapler, and then I got another manual from another source that has more direct information, so I can cross-reference. I just haven't sat down and started reading them yet. I don't even know when I'm going to have time to do it. My time to do stuff is when I'm streaming, so... Look at these loading screens, how long they're taking. This patch has really screwed up my DCS. If I have to leave, because I'm leaving on the 29th of July, I'm gonna leave. I'll be gone for a bit. When I come back, if I have to friggin' reinstall and redo all of my DCS, I'm gonna be super pissed. Absolutely, Graham. This patch is breaking me. Hey, we made it in. I'm telling you, Wags is just getting back at me.
He keeps kicking me in the dick. Why? Why does he keep kicking me in the dick?
Oh shit, this war's like over already. Well, they got some boats. Let's go blow up some boats. I can't even use my editor right now. If I launch any map in my editor, it just locks everything up, and I have to white screen out. Yeah, let's do some boats. Actually, you know, this Molnia, we can probably drop a JDAM on it using the upgrade. That might be an interesting thing to try. Or we can go old school and see if we can sink a boat using like an old walleye from a Phantom. That'd be fun. Either one of those ideas would be fun. Well, that Nutrishimi's going to be a bitch. Well, if we use 38s, the Nutrishimi probably won't be able to intercept them. But it's funner to use a big fatty. Alright, Incirlik. What do you guys think? Of old school Phantom or the new Tomcat? And try to drop a bomb on one of these boats. Okay, it does have the BU. And it's got both of them here. Alright, let's use the BU. What better way to learn than keep using it? Please let me look. I just want to put the lantern pod on the left side. Alright, let's remove all of these crappy Phoenixes. I guess let's put two 31s and two 38s. We can use the 31s on the Molnia, and we can use the 38s on the Nutrishimi. After we give it some time to load. Oh, I need to check. This should be my jettison. Oh no, that's the ball. You know what? The jettison is done from Jester. That's right, Jester jettisons. We just gotta tell them to pickle the tanks when we're ready to lose them. Okay. Well, I'll show you when we get in the air, but it's under, within visual range. So BFM, if you go to the BFM menu, that's the yellow BFM, instead of the BVR, it'll be pickle the tanks on there. Well, the upgrade's really good. It's great. Just having an EGI and a Tomcat is awesome. I always wanted the D. I know we can't get the D because of certain things, but this is as close to the D as we can get. Having the EGI makes a huge difference. It allows us to get all the cool symbology, have navigation, use GPS. It's all about the Iggy. Ooh, it's storming. We're gonna have to fly up over that. We'll just have to find a break in the clouds to get a good GPS mark for the JDAM, and then we can just, then it doesn't matter after that. There's a lot to it. They're not going to release the D, trust me. There's very good reasons. But it has to do with things that they were doing with the Tomcat before they got decommissioned, and the fact that we sold the not upgraded ones and some other stuff. Dude, you're just not going to get the D. It's not going to happen. Because we were running experiments and upgrades at the time with the D when they got decommissioned, because the new planes were coming up that could use the same technology for the missiles. You wouldn't want to, I mean, having a D would be amazing, but also in DCS it would kind of make them a little weird, because then they would have everything that you know everybody else has. Because if you had Ds in DCS, you'd be able to fire AMRAAMs, which would be really cool, but the Tomcat would no longer be separated, you know? I like having to use Sparrows. But I still think it would be great to have the D either way. It would just be extremely restricted on certain servers. There's info on the F-35s. The original Legacy F-35s are actually really old. And they don't need all the information. They'll piece together stuff that's outside of the actual real life stuff on purpose anyway. I'm sure they could, but there might be government entities that would get really pissed off. I actually don't agree with them putting the Legacy F-35 into DCS. I think it's a mistake, but they're trying to make sales, not anything beyond that, unfortunately. Alright, before we take off, let's make a couple of markers here.
Do you love me too?
Whoa, where are we going? Off to the races.
Calling down my name. Why don't you hear me
All right, let's hit it.
shining just like sun? Why don't you hear me tell me, river?
Wonder how high the cloud layer is. This cloud layer actually might screw me on the JDAMs. We'll just have to get up and see. If we can find a good spot to set everything up, we'll be all right. But if the storm covers most of the bay, it's gonna hurt.
Whoa, I got dirt at 1 o'clock. Roger that. We've got nails, 9 o'clock. Roger. Roger.
Nose to tail.
Nails, 8 o'clock.
That cloud cover's pretty damn thick.
Laser armed. Roger. Okay.
Damn.
I've got some dirt on the nose.
There's no break in the clouds anywhere over here. I guess I could have looked at the weather before we decided to do it this way.
Okay. You got it.
Okay, we might be able to come through over here. There's a hole right here.
Got it. You got it, boss. Okay, going point track, designating target. Designating. Okay, designating that target. Designating, as you wish. You got it. Designating.
It's already designated, you fucker. Hand it off.
Oh, that's a fine target. Designating.
Okay, what is going on?
One little cross for me, one huge loss for you. Designating. Laser range valid. What a difference a few little numbers can make. Sending coordinates to the weapon now.
Took you long enough. Okay. All right. Should be a good drop. "30 seconds. Just had to find that spot in the clouds to get a good look. Pickle.
seconds TTI.
Let's orbit. That looks pretty good. Oh, you dick.
Yep.
We gotta drop another one. We'll drop the 38 this time.
3 hours later.
Yeah, I bet you they didn't know you were gonna print off a Bible.
Okay, here we go. Designating. Laser range valid. You got it. Sending coordinates to the bomb.
Five, 4, 2, 1, and 1 and 2. Pickle.
There is a bogey. AN-26. 12 o'clock. 7 miles.
Now that is a small bomb, so their tracking system should have a... They shouldn't be able to just shoot it down so easily. It's too hard to lock and intercept. I thought the Munyas would just eat the fatty, so I should have brought 4 38s.
10 seconds to impact.
That's alright though. We'll drop the big one on the other Molnia and hope we can get him.
Ooh, right on the nose.
Got him. So like I said, the 38s can actually get the shot off.
Yep.
Time to go after the Nutrishimi. Okay. That's gonna be roughly... We'll drop the 38. Do we have a visual?
Roger.
No, can't see it through the clouds yet. Is there a break in the clouds up here? Right here, there's a break up here. Maybe we'll get a good visual. We just have to have a visual to get a designation and a handoff.
You got it.
Why is it moving? Okay, something's wrong. My targeting pod's just moving. Yeah, look at it. It's just drifting. Let's re-queue it.
Copy.
Did somebody move my marker? Okay, this should be flying at the marker. Yeah, we're flying at the marker right now. But the targeting pod's looking behind me. What is going on?
You got it.
It's not moving. Is it just going back to the old marker even though I'm telling it to go to the new marker? Is that what's going on here? I wish there was just an undesignate reset for Jester. Because this boat is down here, and I believe the pod is looking way the fuck back there somewhere. Nutra A1. Yeah, Nutra A1.
Roger that.
It's looking, it's messed up. And now we can actually get a good look down there. Alright, where's this boat? God, this visibility is going to be so bad. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to see a boat down here. There we go, trimming that nose down again and again. That's definitely going to be something to get used to.
Hey, I got some dirt at 11 o'clock. Yes, sir.
Hey, it's actually coming around now.
Roger that. Roger.
There's the boat.
Roger.
Got it.
Going to point track. Alright, let's put warhead on that forehead. Designated. Roger. Loading the weapon with anger.
What the fuck? I'm not getting my symbology on my HUD. There it is. There we go. We're gonna make this work. Alright, hitting the blower.
Alright, we've got mud right in front of us, 12 o'clock.
The boat's gonna shoot at me because I gotta get so close. We're climbing.
Singer, 12 o'clock.
chaff and flare. Did it work?
We've been hit.
Shit.
We took heavy damage.
We got engine fire.
11 o'clock low. Hot. Missile launch. 11 o'clock low.
Damn storm. My bomb is not going to get there. It's going to be short, I think. Oh, wait, it might get there. Never mind. Suck it. Nope. It missed by 2 inches. Of course. Oh, no, it did damage. It did damage. Well, we were getting it done. We were figuring it out. Just had to get way below the storm to try to get the targeting pod over there. I don't know why the targeting pod kept looking back behind us. That was weird. I can understand that it didn't have a good line of sight to get over there, but I don't know why it was looking behind us. Alright, well now that we know there's a giant storm, it kind of sucks that I finally was able to get that JDAM off and it just missed by, like, it could have been more than like a couple feet. Wait, it's raining through the hangar. That's some special rain right there. We have the worst hangars. They don't even protect from rain. Alright, let's go sink these last 2 boats. The war's almost over. Just gotta get rid of these boats. I think there was just 2 points over in the eastern desert. Lovely day in Syria. Nothing like monsoons in the desert. Well, this will be a lot easier to get on target. Although, hey, at least we did figure it out. We did get those JDAMs on target. We just had to get a little bit too close on that next one. I knew the storm was going to screw me once I saw how thick and big it was. Like JDAM, you just have to have the point, but the only other way we could have done it, like, in reality, the best way to do it would have been to get a GPS coordinate off of the position of the boat and then just launch on the coordinate instead of trying to use the targeting pod. But I don't know if you can do that in the U. You should be able to, but I'm not sure if it actually had the interface for that. I'd have to jump in the back seat and look. But if you've got a GPS coordinate where the thing is that you want to blow up, you can manually put the GPS into the bomb. You don't really need a targeting pod per se to do a handoff. Is this the end of the runway or the... No, we gotta go a little bit farther. Oh, damn. It's already 11:30? Jesus. When did I start? Because I know I was here on time, but then DCS started screwing up. It's already time for me to, like, draw blood and crap. Oh, well, we're not gonna draw blood yet, but let's go ahead and take... Let me take my medicine. What's up, Equalizer? Hey, Equalizer, do you have the BU? And if you do you know if you can manually input GPS coordinates into the JDAM from the Rio seat? You can come onto the server. I don't really need help with the last two boats, but there's some points out here in the desert I think that still need to be hit. No, there's only one. This war's gonna be over soon. That's fine. A lot of people don't like the Tomcat. I mean, they're not real people, but... I love the Tomcat, but maybe it's because I'm old, and maybe it's because I was a pilot, that it's just an iconic jet. An engineering marvel of the time. And when we were done doing the D upgrades, when they were actually upgrading it for AMRAAMs, they should have finished the job, because we'd still be using that thing today as an interceptor. But military stuff's always political. Somebody's got to make all that lobby money and sell a contract for a new jet so they can make more money. That should be our first boat. That is our first boat right there. Let's get above the storm. Beautiful. Turn off our externals. Alright, let's get a lock on the boat. Shit. Still getting used to the new slew. Gotcha. Alright, we are off blower. Double check, RBL medium skim small. One away. And make sure we've got RBL medium pop small. So we're gonna go skim pop. 2 away, alright. And undesignating. We're looking for our other boat. What about is the... Oh, that's straight ahead. We just got to get closer to it. There it is. Because we undesignated, we got to reset the mode. But then it should all still be the same now. Yep, just got to reset the mode. Which that's why if you are shooting all your harpoons off, that's why you shoot one and all of a sudden it goes off to Antarctica. It's because when you undesignate, it resets the mode on the next pylon. Got it? Bag is empty. Oh, there it goes. We'll get a little bit closer. Where should we RTB? Fly over to here to Basil al-Assad. Actually, this will end the war. As soon as this boat goes down, the war's over. So we can just stay in the air. Alright, here we go. One away. That's all she wrote. See, Basil is 12, right? Yep, Basil's 12. There it is. Okay. There they are. It's like playing an RTS now. We're just watching it all unfold. Be the easiest way to win a war, just sink 2 boats. It'll be like Operation Praying Mantis all over again. These ones are going to take a little while to get there. This Nutrishimi might shoot down my harpoons, but I'm hoping with the skim pop that we'll get it. And also because this boat's already taken damage. But this boat does have GBI. We were just, we were testing some new techniques. Well, in Operation Praying Mantis, which this is unclassified now, so you can actually get all the reports and read it yourself, but Iran put some landmines out in the strait, kind of like shit that's going on right now, but this was back then, because Iran's done this stuff multiple times. This ain't new. This is very not new. When Islam took over Iran, they did shit like this all the time, all the way to present day. But anyway, they put landmines water mines out there all over the place, and one of their mines blew up didn't blow up, but almost completely sunk one of our new boats. And that made us really mad. So they ordered us to retaliate, and what we ended up doing was over-retaliating by sinking basically their entire fleet, which wasn't very many ships, but we sunk all of them and blew up a couple of their oil platforms in like 4 hours. It all kind of happened fast, so instead of just killing one target, we killed like all those targets because it was happening so fast. If I remember correctly, one of those boats wasn't going to get sunk because we had already sunk the other one, but that boat fired at our intruders that were flying by, scouting it to see if that was the right ship. So, you know, if you shoot at an American jet, especially that has a bunch of bombs on board, don't be surprised when they turn around and drop those bombs on you, which is what happened. Shit, that Nutrishimi shot down both of my harpoons. Hey, they were scouting. They didn't have really good targeting pods, man. They had to get down there and read the serial number on the side of that ship. Shut up. I'm not going to say they weren't a little overzealous when they said you need to scout it, so they dropped on the deck to scout it. While that was going on, I believe our fleet engaged some of their oil platforms with guns and just wrecked them both. That's how you fly an intruder, dude. You don't fly above the gun so they can shoot up at you. Come on now, that's just tactics. Don't be silly. Don't be that guy. I might be wrong about the name. It's been a while since I read that stuff. It was just one of many incidences in the Middle East that don't get reported on. Although I believe that operation did get reported on later, because it was kind of an incident. This one. Yeah, we'll have to come back. We'll have to come back for that other boat. Alright, let's land at Basel, rearm, reload, and we'll come back and kill that Nutrishimi. That's all that's left is that Nutrishimi. Unless Equalizer can get it. He's on the server, I just don't know where he is. Oh, there he is. He's got a Hornet, so does he have harpoons? He does have harpoons. Alright, you've got it. You've got it, Equalizer. Do your thing. It's the last target, so you got 4 harpoons. You should be able to get one of those harpoons out of 4 of them to hit. If not, I'm going to land and I'll start rearming and reloading just in case yours don't hit. Oh, this weather is awesome. You know what? Just because the weather's so good, let's pull a magnetic off of the runway. Roughly 354. I'm not sure what the visibility is going to be like once we get over here. Yeah, I'm disoriented already. I was looking down when I started coming through the clouds. That disoriented me. There we go. Okay. Well, hopefully the marker is on the runway and not off to the side by like 100 yards or some shit. Tally the runway. Yeah, it's on the runway. So we should be able to use our HSI. To give us a good course line. Let's go ahead and stow the radar. Alright, we're idle, slowing down. I went in, Equalizer, I went ahead and turned on my engine heat just because the inlets were icing up pretty quickly once I got up to altitude, so might want to preemptively turn them on. Alright, board out. We need to slow down a little bit more. Okay, here we go. Gear. Flaps. I kind of see the runway. On speed, we're a little high, so we're going to dip down. Alright, on speed, on time. Why am I being hot mic'd this whole time? Yeah, RBL on the harpoons if you're going to use a radar lock. RBL, I usually go medium on flight, so you just got to be above 15,000 feet when you let them go. And then I would probably alternate, go skim pop on terminal. and then small target. So RBL, medium, skim, small, and then RBL, medium, pop, small, and then so on all the way through. And then once you get the lock, just let them go in intervals. Skim, pop, and give you the best odds to hit. Actually, let's just drive to the end of the runway and then we'll rearm and reload and get back up in the air just in case we need to. Where is that coming from? I'm like being waterboarded by nothing. It's SRS. Okay, I turned SRS off. And it's still waterboarding me. We'll just kill COM 2. There we go. That was annoying. I was like getting a feedback loop, but my actual hot mic volume wasn't actually affecting it. It's like, okay. Aliens are piping into my jet radio. It's how you get people to just quit the war. Just waterboard them with white noise for an hour or two every time they're up in the air. Alright. Rearm, reload.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
I just moved it over to 2 and left it there. That way it wasn't a feedback loop. It shouldn't be anyway, but that apparently seems like what it was. I thought it was the SRS because I was keying it, but it was the actual in-game radio. Actually, his shots should be off by now, right? Yep, there they are. All 4 of them are away. Let's go in terminal. Oh, they got a ways to go. Yeah, about 13 miles away still. Well, I'm all loaded up. I'll wait and see. If you don't get a hit, I'll just take off and put 4 more on it. You should get it. I can see him in the distance now, right there. Usually a good volley of skim pop will get through Nutrishimi's defenses. Usually just a single skim pop, a 2-shot, one of them will hit, but he got both of mine, it happens. Having a quad skim pop, that'll be probably too much for their systems to handle. Unless they get lucky and the first intercept, the first GBI when it explodes, like gets 2 or 3 of them because they're too close together. Oh, here it goes. It got one of them. Wow, it's launching a lot of GBIs. Oh, we gotta get up in the air. Jesus, that was a lot of GBIs. Alright, taking off. Oh shoot, I gotta reset my FCS. Yeah, that Nutrishimi went pro. It launched like, I don't know, I didn't count, but it was like 8 to 10, maybe even 12 GBIs. Alright, airborne. Oh good, they kept their programming. Alright, what is our azimuth? 303 and we need altitude. So we'll go 30 to 310. .305 right in the middle should do it. Got him. Climbing up over the storm. Alright, we're lined up on the Nutrishimi and we're getting a radar lock.
1, engaging bandit at Pulse 124 for 50 at 15,000.
Alright. 1 away. 2. 3. 4. RTB. There's home. Alright, I'm already on the way back. Crap, what was the runway? 354? Yeah, it's almost straight north, so yeah, we'll do. That didn't look right. .353, yeah, 353, 354. Either one would be good. Alright, we're gonna jump down through the storm in the hole here so we don't get disorientated again.
Splash Bandit at Bulls 109 for 70 at 23,000. 1 engaging Bandit at Bulls 109 for 70 at 23,000. 1 Splash Bandit at Bullseye 108 for 70.
Alright, good shit. We're on the way home. How far away are those harpoons? There they are. They got a little ways to go.
Altitude.
Well, those ones are going to hit. Well, we are going hot, coming in hot. Hey, thanks for the sub on YouTube, Father. I appreciate that. We are coming in too hot. We gotta bleed. Alright. Bleeding over. Gear coming down, flaps. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the board out though. Just because we are coming in incredibly hot for how close we are to the runway. I don't want to I don't want to come back around. I am tired. I want to get on the ground. All right, on speed, on time. And nice and smooth. We're gonna go ahead and drive all the way to the end of the runway again though, just in case we have to rearm and do it again. Although if that's the case, I'm grabbing JDAMs and we're gonna drop a bunch of GBU-38s on it from high altitude so it can't intercept them. That way we don't gotta keep doing this. Because we can get the targeting pod right on top of them using the radar lock. And then just switching over to the lightning pod. And then do a handoff to the JDAMs. Be piece of cake. Or we could just program it in manually if we want to, but... Alright, we're on deck. Actually, let's go all the way to the collection area. I think it ran out of GBIs. I got a harpoon that's gonna get him. I got him. He's done. See ya. We got him, Equalizer. That's it. Mission complete. The war is over. Good job. And there was much rejoicing. Yay. We better leave the server before it boots me off and I get stuck in limbo. Alright, let me draw some blood really quick and maybe we'll, what time is it? Let's see what my blood looks like. It's already getting a little late. We might call it a little early tonight. Tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow during the day, I don't have anything I can get left alone a little bit, and I'll get onto my computer and see if I can figure out what's going on with DCS and maybe fix it so it doesn't take me an hour and a half to get it working again. Alright, yeah, let's call it here tonight. I'll be back tomorrow night, or later tonight, whatever. What time is it? Yeah, I'll be back tonight. I'm gonna call it off here and eat some food, and then that'll give me a little bit of time actually here in about an hour or two, and I'll get back over to DCS tonight and see if I can fix this shit. Actually, let's see if it works now. Just out of shits and giggles, let's go to Mission Editor and try to open up a map in Mission Editor. This is where it keeps locking up completely and screwing the pooch, and then I gotta run the tool to fix it. Oh, it's not even attempting now. Oh my god, is it gonna actually load? Oh my god, it loaded. Holy shit. Why did it do this before? Why is this where it always locks up and now it's working? This is really pissing me off. I'd like my bugs to be consistent at least. Now, do I have any weird modules in here that are third party? I don't use any of those anymore, except for maybe, is the Blackhawk still on here? Where's the unit list? No, I do not have a Blackhawk on here. These are all correct modules. Okay. Try the undo button. Where is it? Oh, wait, where's my scripting? You know what? I'm gonna delete this for now. Did I have... I don't think I had the old Hercules back end running anymore. No, I don't. I removed that already. I'm going to remove my splash damage, napalm, script. I don't know of an undo button. I've never used an undo button, so I'm not sure where that's at, Vic. If you could tell me where it is. Edit tab or something? There's a remove button, but that's not an undo. Does it have to do with the boxing tool? No. I don't see any kind of an undo. Well, let's put some stuff on the map here. Oh, let's put a whole bunch of Uriels with guns in it. And let's copy it and stamp a few in here. Okay, so now this would be where an undo would be needed. Yeah, I'm not sure. People have been asking for an undo button on here forever, but I really don't know where they put it. If it's in here, I'm not sure where it's at. Oh, see, yeah, here we go. You can load up zones for your JDAMs. I'm assuming if this is just like a real DTC cartridge, then that means pre-planning, pre-briefing bombs means you'll have a GPS coordinate for the bomb, which means you can set up a drop box in your symbology on your like VDIG, like an HSI, so that you can actually know where to fly to drop the bomb at the point you have pre-programmed into the bomb. If you want to get that deep into the, you know, mission briefing. In DCS, I like to just do my missions on the tarmac. I'll program my waypoints right there in the jet and do it on targets of opportunity and stuff. But if you want to get serious, you know, in real life, you would get a briefing with all this information and it would be loaded into your cartridge and be loaded into the plane when you leave. Oh, good. It's got the chaff and flare, too. Except you'd want to just use your, if you're just the pilot, you'd want to use the chaff and flare. I don't know what number the program is for that. Oh, there you go. Program 8. So this would be the program you'd want to manipulate for your front seat oh shit button. 1 chaff, 1 flare per dispense, 1 cycle. So you can go like 5 chaff, 5 flare on 1 cycle, or you could go 2 flash, 2 flares and 2 chaff, and then go in 2 cycles, so it'd be 4 of each. You can lengthen them out. That's good. You're pre-programming for autos. That's pretty cool. Their DTC tool is getting better. Unfortunately, I just do all that stuff myself in the pilot's seat because I'm not a nerd. But if you've got a nerd that will program the DTC for you, go for it. So this is what is this? What is that? Is it because it's too close to those vehicles right there? No, what is going on with that? I'm not sure what those symbols are for. I think it just means because the ground's not even, right? And it took me I put a lot of work into this map over the years. If it starts breaking, I will be upset. There's a lot of programming going on here. All the scripting for all the menus to spawn stuff and everything. It just took a lot of time. I've even got troops that I can spawn to load up on a helicopter without using Zone Commander or CTLD. I'm doing it all in engine. That's what you can do right here. It'll spawn these guys and they'll actually come over and get onto your helicopter so you can transport them, and then you can actually go somewhere and drop them off and they'll engage in battle. It all works. I just can't do that in multiplayer. Then it requires CTLD and Zone Commander. I don't have anything on this map that is crazy. I deleted the splash damage scripting. That's the only thing that was different, so let's just save it. I'm starting to think it's just the Tomcat upgrade. I think it all stems from the Tomcat upgrade. Because that's all that got damaged when I finally got into the game yesterday, was all of my key bindings for the Tomcat were gone. Practice carrier landings. Alright, let me see who's flying. I'll get you guys raided over somewhere. I am starving. And my blood is really low. Let's see who's flying. I think either later tonight or tomorrow I'll I'll pull all of my key bindings out, and then I will delete my config file in my save games, and then relaunch DCS and let it create a brand new config file from scratch, and then I'll put my key binding folder back in there. Hopefully that'll fix this, whatever the hell's going on, but I don't think so, because I don't think it has anything to do with what I'm doing on my end. Because every time I run DCS, whatever it fixes to get it to run, it also re-breaks itself, so it's from connecting to them. So that's why it's confusing. I just want to fly jets, man. Alright, I got a raid. We're gonna stack up on the giggles. Double his viewership real quick. Alright everybody, thanks for hanging out. I will be in the Discord I'm gonna be in the Discord till about 6 in the morning today probably, so for another 6 or 7 hours. So if you need me, that's where I'll be. You can get a hold of me in the Discord at any time. If I don't get back a hold of you right away, just leave me a message in Discord. I will get back to you. I'm usually around the house. I'm not outside working out or anything. My disabled old ass. Yep, take it easy, Vic. I'll see everybody later. The raid's going to go through here in about a minute. Take it easy, everybody.